What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodik, and today we're going to be discussing the team rosters for the 2014 League of Legends OGN Champions Korea. Now, before the LCS season, they'll be in the preseason for 3 weeks, and I want to talk about my favorite Korean esports club, CJ ENTUS. But first, let's mention all the teams that are playing this year, or next year in 2015. First, we have Samsung Galaxy, SK Telecom T1, Najin EM Fire, KT Rolster, Jinair Green Wings, Incredible Miracle, the Huya Tigers, and CJ ENTUS. Now, CJ ENTUS could be considered the most winningest, the team that's won the most or has placed higher than almost any other esports club. Maybe SK Telecom can compete with them, but I think if you're looking at a team that placed 4th or higher as an organization, they probably have gotten more of any other team. So let's just go through their list of achievements before we go into the actual team roster, because it is an impressive list. Now, if we go all the way back to, I'm going to count Maximum Impact Gaming, or MIG Gaming as they were called in the past, and Azubu as the same team, because they switched over very, very quickly. And if you don't know, Maximum Impact Gaming was the original CJ ENTUS team with the original lineup, and they made a sister team called Blaze. They were originally called Frost, and then they got bought out by Azubu, and they were Azubu, Frost, and Blaze. Then they got bought out by CJ ENTUS. They were CJ ENTUS, Frost, and Blaze, and now they're just CJ ENTUS. So let's go back to when they were MIG/Azubu. Frost won, or I should say, they placed 2nd in Champion Spring 2012. They were 1st in Champion Summer 2012. They were 2nd Champions Winter 2012 and 2013. They were 1st in the OGN League of Legends Invitational 2012, and they placed 2nd in the Season 2 World Championships. Now, Azubu Blaze, around the same time, placed 1st in Champion Spring 2012, so they did play against Frost and beat them. They placed 4th in Champion Summer 2012. They placed 2nd in the Season 2 Regional Finals. They placed 2nd in IEM Season 7 Katowice. They placed 4th in Champions Winter 2012 and 2013. Now, when they switched over to CJ ENTUS ended up buying the contracts for both teams. CJ Frost then went on to place 2nd in IEM Season 7 World Championships. They placed 4th in both the Spring and Summer Split 2013. They placed 3rd in the Season 3 Korea Regional Finals. They placed 2nd in the IEM Season 8 Singapore, and they placed 1st in the NLB Spring 2014. Now, CJ Blaze, on the other hand, placed 1st in IEM Season 7 World Championship. They placed 2nd in Champion Spring 2013, 4th Season 3 Korea Regional Finals, 1st World Cyber Games 2013, 4th Champion Spring 2014, 1st WCG Korea Qualifiers 2013, and 1st in the NLB Winter 2013-2014 / Man, that was a lot of accomplishments that I had to knock out there. But let's move on to the players. And right off the bat, I'm going to say that they have a new jungler and a new support. The jungler is named Trick, the support is named Max. I have no idea who they are. I was not able to find any information about them. I don't believe they've even played a single game in the preseason so far, so bear with me until I find more information about them. I'll probably make a amended video later on telling you about who they are. Okay, so let's go into top lane. We have Shy. Shy won the battle between him and Flame. Lord Flame has been extinguished and banished to China, so now Shy is the only top laner left on CJ ENTUS. And Shy replaced Loco Doco back in June of 2012 in Azubu Frost, and this guy's a multiple MVP winner. I mean, he's played so many great champions. He's got Jace, he has a great Singed, Aurelia, Ryze, Shen. You know, at one point in time throughout his career, he was known as the best player in the world for any of those champions that I've just named. So Shy is definitely a great top laner to stay in CJ ENTUS. Now we go into jungle, which is probably the biggest move that CJ ENTUS has done, and it's had mixed results so far. So they moved Ambition from the mid lane of CJ Blaze into the jungle position. And this is a guy who joined the creation of Blaze back in November of 2011, and he was a mid laner all that time. He played in All-Stars Shanghai 2013, where he dominated. He held the second place challenger seat in North America. You know, he was pretty much Faker before Faker. He was considered the best mid laner before Faker came around. And now he's playing jungle. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. He's only played 4 games so far, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. In mid lane, we have Coco, who used to be the mid laner for Zenix Storm. He joined CJ Frost back in February of 2014. He still has the highest KDA. Well, not still. He at one time had the highest KDA in OGN history due to his insane Kassadin performances in OGN Masters. And what can you say? Coco's just a pretty good mid laner. We go over to AD Carry, and the new AD Carry that they have as a substitute is Roar, who joined in December of 2014, so this month. He's the former mid laner for Jinair Greenwing Falcons. He's got a pretty wide champion pool, but besides that, you know, he's just your random, you know, not random, but run-of-the-mill mid laner. He wasn't overly impressive. Now he's an AD Carry. But your starting AD Carry is Space. They've decided to keep Space along. He's probably one of the most inconsistent AD carries. You know, during his slumps, people joke that Mad Life is in space prison. But he's just, you know, he's a safe laner. When he plays really well, he has really high scoring games. And when he plays really bad, then it sticks around for a while. Anyway, he joined CJ ENTUS Frost in October of 2012. And then we go to support. And, I mean, the most famous support in the world, by far, possibly the most famous player in the world. That can be argued, with nicknames like The Machine and Godlife. Won countless MVP awards, countless Riot Game awards, pioneered the introduction of AP-heavy support champions like Zyra and Lux, and things like that. We have Mad Life. I mean, the guy's just a beast. He's not, you know, he was known different times as the best support in the world. It can be argued whether he's still at that caliber, but he definitely still is the crux of the team, and I still think that he's got what it takes to lead the team to victory. But we'll see how the season goes. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting. Let me know, actually, if you know anything about Trick and Max, because I would very much like to have some more information. Well, as always, this is Periodik, saying see ya.